metal. You can't move him. All we can do is try and keep him calm.
Actually, I'm going to look that up. Titanic Museum, London.
Good that it's making a noise, because that's always a positive sign.
I'm going to be a company.
A specialist trauma unit is now on scene trying to stabilise the driver.
As soon as the paramedics are there, I'm thinking at least they'll be able to give him some sort of pain relief and make an assessment of how bad he is.
Was it speaking of morphine?
Yeah, and you can see the look on his face, how bad it was. When you look at his face and he looks worried, and I start to worry a bit.
It's now a race against time to save the van driver's life.
How general members of the public and strangers all came together in a serious situation. It was good to see.
Have you got scissors anywhere? Scissors? I've got scissors in my vehicle.
The guy gave me some scissors to cut the seatbelt. I think he was a builder, a labourer of some description. He's got tools in his van. Just came and handed me some scissors.
Oh, yeah. The legend of Titanic, London.
That lady was an absolute godsend. I only know her as the EasyJet lady. I don't know who she was because she left the scene not long after. But she was comforting the driver, which freed us up to be able to.
There's the original museum.
So she's holding his hand, giving him reassurance. She was saying,
yeah, it's in Ireland, too. Yeah, South London, that too.
Using their phones as torchlights because it's a completely unlit section of road.
Thanks to the combined efforts of the emergency services and members of the public, the truck driver is still fighting for his life. But his condition is critical. He could suffer a cardiac arrest at any moment.
Unless they can get him out to work on him,
Mum's got to wear one of them.
Wear one of what?
VR, virtual reality.
They'll call it that if they can't do
Oh, shit.
It's all his lower
Yeah.
limbs are all
You can do it. Yeah.
around his limbs.
It's got it here.
It's got no
The
chance of moving
VR
out.
experience, virtual reality.
That's not my problem,
The
is
fire
it?
service is going to try to cut the driver free. But because he's pinned by his head, it's a delicate operation.
Yeah, there is stuff from Titanic as well. The actual live stuff. Oh, that's the VR experience. Ah.
The fire service begins to pull away the wreckage of the van.
It's very much like a surgical operation. Every item has to be moved in a
There's
specific
the actual
order,
VR thing.
all whilst monitoring the patient.
And the relics from Titanic.
It's all manner of risks once the pressure starts to come off your lower
Yeah,
extremities.
so
Paramedics were
I will-
prepared that his heart
we'll
would
be
stop
doing
as soon as that dashboard was pulled away from him.
He's done very
The
quiet.
lifeboat.
a reboot of
I think if he gets out of this alive,
Bluey. Very shortly, but can't
Yeah,
do
the
it.
experience.
50 miles
Yeah,
away from the peak
VR.
winding country roads.
Looks
The 8
good
lanes of the
actually.
M1 motorway are a completely
Yeah.
different challenge for the traffic cops.
There's no such thing as a minor RTC on the motorway. If your car's travelling at 70 miles an hour, if they have an accident, it's going to be a big one.
Well, if you want to see parts of the Titanic original and that, go to Belfast. They even got the
McAllister
rivet
is responding to a
that
call from the
Titanic was
Highways
built with.
Agency after a motorist lost control of a Ford Fiesta near junction 28 of the M1.
hey, how are you?
He's hit the barrier there. Right.
He's in come across here, went up the bank, hit that tree, rolled back down. They took every corner off his car.
He's done well.
He was quite a bit shocked, shaking, but I say the ambulance was looking at him.
Right. Setting off and doing a journey when you're tired is just as dangerous as setting off while you're drunk. You're impaired. Your concentration is not as it should be. You're not in a fit state to drive. And that's all down to the driver. That's the onus is on you.
Have you got vehicle details for this Fiesta?
Driver
That's the
error.
one. Highways have kindly got recovery rolling already.
All it takes is that 1 second's break in concentration, and that's what can happen to you.
Yeah, it's not a good one. Never is on the motorway, to be fair. Looks like drifted across from one lane over to lane 4, collided with the central reservation, which then rebounded it over here, and ended up hitting one of the trees all the way up there before rolling over and coming to a stop. Been quite lucky. Luckily, there's no real intrusion into the driver compartment, so hopefully we'll have a word with the driver now, see how he is, but hopefully it's just tin and plastic that's a bit dented. Are you all right? Hello, buddy. How are you?
The Fiesta driver has escaped the wreckage unharmed.
You're lucky, mate. You've been very, very lucky. There's nothing been there to collect you, and you don't take anything else out. There's no other damage to roadsides or anything like that. Otherwise, highways agents should be coming after you.
If you know yourself to be tired and you continue to drive, you commit an offence.
What I could do, because you've fallen asleep, you could be technically done for dangerous driving or driving without due care and attention. Yeah. At the minute, you're just going to leave it because I think you suffered enough. All right. But, mate, you've been very, very lucky. If you've been taking anything else out, if there was damage to anything other than your car, then I'd have my hands forced. I'd have to take you for it. I'd have to give you a ticket. Okay, but I'll leave it for now. All right, fella.
On this occasion, we've exercised a bit of discretion and just let him go on his way. I think he's suffered enough.
At the point, if you're tired while driving, and feel tired, pull over.
It's going to be through the roof next time he comes to insure it.
Yeah. Find a safe place to pull over. That's it.
Well, to be fair, give it his credit, he's done a good job. He didn't fight that car's out. In fact, it's been over a few times. You know, he's done his job, but I think his time's done now. I think he's had it. Thank you, mate.
50 miles away on the Woodhead Pass, the van driver involved in a head-on collision hasn't been as lucky. He's still alive, but he's been trapped for nearly 2 hours. The man's finally been cut free, but removing him from the wreckage is now the riskiest part of the rescue operation.
My heart was in my mouth thinking, I really, really hope this guy doesn't die the minute he's released from his vehicle. So you start the extraction, and in effect, you're on tenterhooks. We in effect have got no other role other than just stand back and wait and hope that he gets removed from that vehicle and he's still with us at the end of it.
The driver suffered life-threatening injuries, but is alive.
He's going to be going to Manchester Royal now. He's still critical. The officers are going to be going with him to the hospital where we'll get a full update from them in due course.
Now the traffic cops must begin to piece together what happened.
At the moment, we've got to do an investigation team. They're going to assess the scene, start doing what they do in terms of taking a forensic examination of everything. So at this point, it's just a case of now securing the scene and
You've got to check your taco meter,
every ounce of evidence.
your taco thing.
As the collision investigation team catalogue every aspect of the scene, Stuart and Dave search for any means of identifying the van driver.
short distance from the van, we found his trousers on the floor where the paramedics had cut his clothing off. On looking through his trousers, we found his wallet and mobile phone.
Yeah. There you go. The fact that his phone's still in his pocket is a good indication that he weren't using it, isn't it, Josh? Because he wouldn't have been able to put it back in there.
So at that point, knowing that it's still life-threatening injuries, we can then look at trying to identify any next of kin, any family, and get people to him at hospital. It's unexpected that anybody would be ringing you at this time in the morning.
At the moment, it just keeps ringing and then going to voicemail.
So the only option I've got is just keep ringing that number, keep ringing it, keep ringing it, keep ringing it.
Hello, I'm sorry to disturb you. My name's Dave Naylor. I'm a police officer from Derbyshire Police.
I'm a trained family liaison officer, so I usually get deployed to be the point of contact for families in fatal collisions.
We're up on the Woodhead Pass at the moment. He's been involved in a collision on the Woodhead. He's hit a HGV head on, and he's in quite a bad way. He's been taken to Manchester Royal Infirmary, where he's in quite a bad way. So he's talking to our officers who are there at the moment. However, the nature of the injuries he's got it is of quite a serious concern. He's got numerous internal injuries as well as in effect broken bones, as well as facial injuries and neck injuries and such like. Basically, he's been pinned inside his van as a result of this impact.
It never gets easier delivering trauma messages to families. Now, in this situation, we know it's potentially life-threatening injuries. My priority is to get him some comfort at hospital, get him some family member with him as quickly as possible.
Yeah, okay. Basically, I would suggest if somebody's got the capability to get to Manchester Royal Infirmary, so as he's got some family members with him. The nature of his injuries, the next 24 hours in effect are quite critical. I really genuinely hope that by the time you get there, his condition is stabilised and then they downgraded it from life-threatening. All right, take care. Bye-bye. I don't like breaking news like this. I hate having to ring people up and tell them, especially like this. It's better when you can actually go and see people face to face. But when you have to do it over the phone, and you're talking to a complete stranger who's got no idea who you are, that you've never met, and you're having to break that news quite basically what information that could change their life. It's far from ideal, but at the moment, the nature of what's going on, it has to be done to get somebody to.
Looks like going
Coming up. As the clear-up operation swings into action,
What?
the traffic cops
We've got
look for
pocket
answers.
heavy rain. Oh, another APV.
Driver of the wagon, yeah.
Drive the line.
And the notorious Woodhead Pass claims another victim.
In fact, it'll be a few minutes before I have any idea of what kind of injuries he's got.
Barcelona, Me Gusta, Daytime, sponsored by Kayak.
This Valentine's, treat yourself to Asda's Bistro Dine-In for two. Choose a starter, a main, 2 sides, dessert, and a bottle of Prosecco, all for £12. Interruption-free evening not included. That's a real Valentine's. That's Asda price.
For someone living with sight loss, gifting your will to guide things will lead to confidence, independence, and freedom. Every 6 minutes in the UK, one more person loses their sight.
It's 1 o'clock, isn't it?
Future where anyone with sight live the life they choose.
Sure, it's 1 o'clock.
Life transform. To find out how you can make your life-changing will for free, call 0800 694 0400 or search online. Guide your free will.
It doesn't matter who stacked it. And it doesn't matter if it's not pre-soaked or pre-rinsed.
And it doesn't even matter if you use the quick cycle. But what does matter is that you use New Fairy 30-minute Miracle.
Oh no, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I've got another out yet.
New Fairy 30-minute
2 o'clock.
Miracle. Challenges from the most powerful cleaning ever.
That
2.
really does matter.
New Fairy 30-minute Miracle are number 1 for tough food cleaning.
Save up to £517 on your car insurance when you've just used Confused.com.
Travel big on a budget with Cosmos. Discover Venice by gondola. Journey through the Swiss Alps by rail. Marvel at the grandeur of the Canadian Rockies. Taking you across the globe with over 150 coach tours, Cosmos offers the perfect mix of seamless travel, guided tours, and free time to explore. Effortless adventures, expertly guided. Cosmos brings the world within reach. Visit cosmos.co.uk.
We've all got to go sometime. But nowadays, more people are opting for what's being called the way to go. By choosing a funeral plan from Simplicity Cremations, people are saving thousands of pounds compared to the cost of a traditional funeral. It's a simpler option, and for many, it's a more sensible way to go.
Simplicity has put my mind at rest that everything will be dealt with, so all my friends and family can have a day out on me.
Simplicity offer one of the UK's best value funeral plans. They take care of everything, and your family aren't left with a crippling financial burden.
A funeral plan with Simplicity Cremations costs only £1,699 with a monthly payment option available. See why it's the way to go in our free brochure. Call the number on screen or scan the QR code now. You can trust Simplicity because they're backed by the UK's largest integrated funeral provider. And Simplicity have 45 crematoriums nationwide, so it's likely there's one near you. Plus, they have high scores on trusted review sites with many positive comments.
Arranging a plan seems so easy and uncomplicated. Happy days. In a world of worry, stress, and ever-rising prices, when your time comes to go, Simplicity Cremations is the way to go.
Plan today and get a £50 gift card. Call 0808 296 6279 or search Simplicity Cremations online now. It's the way to go.
Add Lenore Unstoppables to every wash for a breath of irresistible freshness. A non-stop freshness that lasts. Lenore Unstoppable Scent Boosters. The non-stop freshness that's too fresh to resist.
Tell me, what can we do today?
From aches and pains
He'll really nicely, but it's also
to life-changing moments.
What can I do?
Make an appointment with the GPs.
I'm glad that's good.
GPs behind closed doors. Thursday at 8 on 5 Star or stream on 5.
Corfu? Don't mind if I do. Daytime, sponsored by Kayak.
It's 2 a.m. on the Woodhead Pass in the Peak District. A head-on collision between an HGV and a transit has left a van driver fighting for his life. And now it's down to the Specialist Collision Investigation Unit to figure out what happened.
From the marks that I've seen at the scene so far, it certainly indicates that the road hasn't built alongside the road. That's the initial impact mark. The van has been crashed into the surface, so that's what's caused the gouge in the road surface.
As well as physical evidence from the scene, traffic cop Stuart Smith will need to gather eyewitness statements.
At this stage, treating the collision as potential fate is not out of the woods to the driver. He's potentially could die at any point. So we have to treat all the people involved as witnesses until we're told otherwise.
You're the driver of the again, yeah. Come see if you're all
Stuart
right.
gets the HGV driver's version of events.
I'm alright.
Yeah, shook up, I imagine.
It was a shock because first I was just driving along and he's there. He's just come over the line.
it looked as though the lorry was on the correct side of the carriageway at the point of the collision. It coincides with what he's saying as well, because he's telling me that all of a sudden this van just turned into his path. It's nothing to the door. So it only then poses the question, well, how has this occurred? How has he got to swerve across the road?
The lorry itself is fitted with a dash cam, which we'll be able to view at a later stage.
Once downloaded, this dashcam footage could provide vital evidence as to why the transit van seemingly swerved across the road. As the traffic cops work to reopen the road, there's an update on the critically injured van driver's condition.
He's got scans, he's got some lacerations to his face, which are quite severe, in his eye. He's also got fractures to his neck and spine, as well as some other internal injuries. He's not out of the woods yet. There's still potentially life-threatening and life-changing injuries.
It's now 6 a.m. After 8 hours, Stuart finally gets traffic moving along the Woodhead Pass again.
Langton.
These sorts of collisions always result in an entire night's shift. It's afterwards, when you're finished and you relax, it hits you like it's on the brakes. It's that picture of him stood right next to the van and seeing him trapped by his head. It's not something I'll forget. I don't think I'll ever see anything like that again, where somebody's alive in such a position that they couldn't possibly be alive.
This one.
How's that possible?
Henry. Yeah, Henry.
More than 2,000 people were killed or injured on Derbyshire's roads in 2017. And on average, police were called out to a traffic collision every 60 minutes, ranging from minor bumps to life and death emergencies. Traffic cop Andy Wright is on routine patrol along the A515, another Peak District crossing, and the scene of a serious head-on collision just days before.
Yeah, James.
You've got massive views, massive views. Now we've got 2 left arrows, solid white line here. This is the dip, and then where this lady is.
I like the figures of Percy's one.
Andy attended the scene along with the emergency services. One of the casualties suffered serious injuries and had to be cut free from the wreckage before being airlifted to hospital.
I have got salty too.
Fear
this one
possible
is salty.
Let's do the air ambulance landed in that battlefield.
True to form, on Derbyshire's dangerous roads, it's not long before another call comes in.
This one is whiff.
There's been a bad crash off the Gloucester on the Woodhead.
Got a whiff.
Eyewitnesses have reported another
Yeah,
multiple
this
vehicle
one.
collision on the Woodhead Pass.
The original.
Oh, the Woodhead
Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah. Woodhead Pass is the fucking lethal.
I've even got this one.
No,
too.
no, about that part.
This is whiff.
I'm not stage 6 yet. I'm before the traffic fight my way through. They're going to have trouble getting in. Back to the lorries.
That's not duck. It's that one's whiff. Not
Stage 6.
whiff.
Four. Yeah.
And this one. Yeah, is salty.
Yeah. Right.
This one
Right.
is
Right.
salty. See, this one is salties.
Any witnesses?
Yes, witnesses.
What are they?
Salty is that one.
Yeah. Where do they go?
I've even got That
Has anybody gone off?
that one as well. Look. Even got him
Right, okay.
Another
as
van,
well.
Any reason why the van suddenly moved?
I've got this one
Yeah.
as well.
Right, okay.
This
And
one
what's
is
the
like
red one out again, say?
a new one. That one.
Right, okay. Okay, that's the truck driver.
Yeah. That's this the newest one.
Yeah.
An
I've got
HGV, 2 cars and a van are all badly damaged.
the red's gone
And the
funny,
driver
but
of the
yeah,
transit is critically injured.
that one's for
It's
us.
a massive impact. The lorry driver is okay. The van driver, low down, is taking a massive
We have
initial.
Distracting the van driver at the minute. He's conscious and breathing.
this is
Significant impact. In a few
Bing.
minutes, before I have any idea what kind of injuries he's got, he has had a massive impact.
We have
In fact, with that,
Bing.
he's on his knees, basically.
Just whacked myself with that.
While the fire service work to free the
We
truck driver,
have
the air ambulance crew treat and assess his
Bandit
injuries.
from Bluey.
You got a minute, mate? Yes. What we like? So he's got serious lower leg, well, serious leg
No,
injuries.
this is Bandit.
To look at the van driver was across the road.
Left.
Yeah, Bluey. But Bandit.
Okay.
Bandit.
Right, okay.
That one's Bandit.
Concerning thing at the moment is that when we got there, we didn't have any radial pulses. His blood pressure was displaying very low. Okay. The injuries we found around his knee, and around his lower leg on the other side, and the amount of blood we've seen doesn't account for him having a blood pressure that low. Yeah. Did you get the
That is, this one is Trackle.
That means it.
See,
We'll bit a little bit more and get the investigation symptom out.
this one is
Possibly be a life-changing crash.
Chase.
As the van driver
always
is taken
been
to hospital in a critical
looking that way.
condition,
That's
Andy and
Chase.
local officers gather witness statements.
Okay, listen what they saw.
They're saying it's suddenly dramatically veered into the centre of the road. And they expected that he'd had a blowout on his tyre or something. They said he could possibly have fallen asleep, but they would have expected that to be a gentle drift.
This bunny is from Bing. I think his name Charlie. This one
We've got no tyre on it.
is Charlie.
I've got tyres on. And then there is the markings on the road where his wheel scraped up toward the lorry,
Charlie.
which possibly indicates about that.
Are you supposed to these people there? Because not yet. No. What they've explained to me is they're heading that way towards Manchester. Saw the van coming this way. Noticed that he saw the van trickling across towards him. He thought at first he's overtaken something. His girlfriend, who's front passenger, hasn't seen it because she's been looking down.
This one is from Bing as well.
So we've not taken that yet. All right,
Seen
that's
the
that one
Bing.
straight away.
Seen that
Yeah,
one.
none of the others have got.
I think that one's Bing. Yeah, that one's Bing.
That will be seized. I think there's a big expensive equipment that we seize up and do it on a daily basis.
Marshall.
That'll show whether he has had a blowout.
See,
whether he
that's all
hasn't,
Marshall. That's Marshall.
whether something's been happening inside his cab. There's a number of reasons, isn't there? It looks more than likely he has a
See
blowout.
Marshall.
What possibly?
Don't know.
But there's always a button there so we can get to the bottom of it.
This one's from Bing as well. I've got some Bing ones. in my bag.
At Ripley Station, Detective
This
Sergeant
one
Scott Riley assesses the
is
material from the crash site.
Bingo. You seen all Bingo?
So this is the
That one's Bingo.
that was travelling from Sheffield towards Manchester, and this is the vehicle that
That one's
crosses
from Bing
the
too.
white
Got
line
Bing
around
there.
Reason and hits
We've got
this vehicle
Liberty.
and then head on into the lorry.
Wait.
Then
Sure.
really got to slow it down.
That's
find out
Liberty.
what dog's
Paw
happening.
Patrol. This one
Now,
is
first thing I
Bluey.
looked for at the scene,
That one's
people
always
have
been
suggested
Bluey.
that there might have been a blowout on the transit van. And that's all the evidence that we need
This one is Chili.
to say that there absolutely isn't. If we haven't got this,
I know they're all
we've actually
coming
got evidence on the side that's now damaged the wheel. But there that you can see
we've
there's
got
nothing wrong with that
Westy
tyre
and Coco.
whatsoever. So you're suggesting that there's been a blowout. Now you're supposed to take it out the window.
This one's Rebel.
And then we'll consider the creek.
Rebel.
Driving on his mobile
And this
phone.
one is Sky.
Well, I can't see it then, so
Rebel and
it
Sky.
could be texting. It could have it down on the seat. It could be doing something that I can't see.
Thanks.
But you certainly can't see a phone through his ear.
This one
The
is
passenger
another
can't see
Bluey,
him, and we know that he was
but
asleep.
he's from the supermarket one.
So it supports that what the passenger's saying
Thank you.
truth there is. And then the transit van goes
We have
straight
Zoom.
into the 4K. His
Zoom.
hand there never moves. If you take it
Yeah, I
back,
know, I've
still
got
in
three
the same
Blueys.
position there. Still in the same position.
This
It
one's
never on that steering wheel all the way back.
This one is Block
The witness behind
from
saying
Bing.
there's no braking.
This one's
There's no swerve away from that 4K when you can clearly see it coming into the path. We know that it's passenger's
we
tired.
have
So I'm wondering if this fell asleep.
4 Blueys.
When you watch it in full speed again, it's easy to understand what.
No, I had one and I think got 2 Blueys. Or 3.
Straight into 4K.
I did have 3 Blueys, but I lost one.
No steering, no braking.
I did have 3 Blueys, but one of them
Fell
was
asleep
gone
on
to
mobile phone.
Coming up.
Yeah.
The traffic cops piecing
Don't know
together
who
the
that one is.
smashes on
But that
Derbyshire's
one's
dangerous
from
roads.
Bing.
Might be swerve.
Some of these things are from Bing. This one's from Bing as well. Did you see that one? That one's from Bing too. This one here is Muffin, as you all know. Muffin is the one that's being all cheeky. She's always the cheeky one. I haven't got socks. I think this one is Sheila from Bing.
It was a proper, dignified cremation. So
Yeah,
respectful.
that one's Muffin. Sheila. Yeah, Sheila. This one is another bingo, but this one's from the supermarket where they played Kids. I remember that episode of Kids. But this bingo was being cheeky.
People that are forced to go without the essentials. This is an emergency, but with your help, we can do it.
Yeah, bingo. We have got Rocky. Rocky's very good. Rocky. Yeah, this one's Rocky.
So please, pick up the phone and donate.
This one's good. Rocky.
Emergency today. Thank you.
Yeah, Rocky. This one is Knickers. He's the long, tallish dog.
Now that the climate's here, it's time for me to focus on the things that really matter in life, like making sure my family can manage funeral costs when I'm no longer around.
I think that's everything I own.
What you can do, making a video.
I'm on a stream actually.
Oh, right.
Just showing everyone lots of toys.
Yeah.
In there you go, James. What?
I say, you've got to put all that lot of fucking away again.
No, I don't.
No, that's when Kevin can't come.
These will be in the bedroom anyway. Okay, that's the end of the tour of all my toys, and I will be doing a reboot of Bluey soon. I've got too many bloody toys. This is the carriage from Bluey. Anyway.
It's the last place you'd want to have to keep your eyes on the road.
Lovely. Thanks. Lovely toys. Yeah, thanks. That's up my bum, probably.
Prices are frozen. So you can get great deals like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
I think that's everyone. I've got any more done. Stay.
It pays to be connected. Search Tesco Mobile. Every little
You look beautiful in.
My power bank taking ages. Yours charging up faster than mine.
Yeah.
Mine's fucking slow.
Don't wanna.
Plus free 24/7 GP access with the health and wellbeing benefit. Purchase and receive at Amazon.co.uk.
Probably would charge up faster if I knew where the proper wire was, or don't.
Post office on 0800 171 2211.
You know, the proper wire that came with it.
Even though I've got the blue on my case. Look.
50 Shades Trilogy starts Saturday at 9 with 50 Shades of Grey. 5-star.
Unless that's true. There's no wire on my fucking controller.
Yep.
No, that ain't the original wire, is it?
2 weeks ago, traffic cops Stuart Smith and Dave Naylor attended an horrific accident on the A628 Woodhead Pass, one of the UK's most dangerous roads.
No, that's not the one. That's
10 jobs to stand out in my 10 years of service where I think that is what I'll never forget, and that's one of them.
The transit van collided head-on with an HGV, leaving the van driver fighting for his life after being trapped in the wreckage for 2 hours.
It's a serious collision.
I don't know where the original wire is.
Something this bad with somebody still alive.
The man suffered life-changing injuries, and
There
it's
it
down to
is.
the traffic cops to figure out what happened.
That's the original wire. No wonder.
The traffic cops are
I'll
hoping
probably charge it back and
dashcam
put
footage
the
will
wire
provide
in.
the answers.
I've got the proper wire now.
Yeah, it's really just on the trucks, isn't it? Yeah. That one there. It's like it swears at last minute, isn't it?
It will be raining soon.
Nasty stuff to watch, really, because it's vehicle, isn't it? So it was almost watching the moments of someone's life ending. You can see clearly the lorry was in the correct lane and the van's veered into the path of the lorry.
No, I've got the proper wire.
It will be raining soon, yeah.
The video shows that there's almost like a sharp swerve
There it
at
is.
the very last moment. The reason why it swerved was unclear. It's not as though it's veered, is it? It's not a trip.
See, that goes up to 17, that's the proper wire, the black wire.
Yeah. I think it's actually destroyed. You never check the mechanical defects on that. It was so destroyed, we can't check the vehicle for any mechanical defects. It's too hard to say, isn't it? Because if you wouldn't just...
That goes to 17 and now it's charging properly.
It lays it on. That's more of a turn. The driver of the van can't give us an account, and there's nothing else to suggest there was anything else in place. So it's going to be one of these scenarios where we're never going to work out why the van veered into the path of the lorry. This instance It must have affected me in some way because I've thought about it a lot. It's recurred of it. I've remembered it over and over again.
20% of police officers who have experienced distressing events are likely to have post-traumatic stress disorder.
I'm very lucky, really. My wife's a police officer as well. When I go home, I can talk about what I've seen and what things I've done.
A recent report describes the cumulative effects of frequent traumatic events as being a major factor in post-traumatic stress cases.
I've got that thought in my mind because there'll be one day where I thought, I don't know if I don't want to see this anymore. It's not happened yet, but I can imagine it coming. How could you face this stuff for years and years on end? It's got to stop at some point. But I'm okay at the moment.
On tonight's show, the biker who crashed on the corner of the Woodhead Pass was lucky enough to only suffer soft tissue damage. He claims a second vehicle caused the accident, but police have been unable to trace it. No action will be taken as no one else was hurt. The Fiesta driver who fell asleep at the wheel was not charged as no one else was involved.
You can tell me ideas on here if you
The
like.
driver of the Passat pleaded guilty
New
to dangerous
video.
driving and is awaiting sentence at Crown Court. 4 months later, the driver of the Toyota who was airlifted is still in hospital. The van driver who ploughed into an HGV during the day
It's like it's fell asleep.
was charged with driving without due care and attention and given 9 points on his licence and was fined £69. The driver who hit an HGV at night
Something
No,
this bad with somebody still
I
alive.
can't spell video.
survived and is
There.
recovering at home after sustaining life-changing injuries. He has no recollection of the incident and no action has been taken against him.
Break time. How about Barcelona? Me gusta. Daytime. Sponsored by Kayak.
Yeah, meet the special cops fighting back against antisocial Britain. You've tested my patience too much. Street cops catching the yobs. Coming soon to 5-Star or stream on 5.
The following contains scenes of antisocial behaviour.
About time we had a break. Corfu? Don't mind if I do. Daytime. Sponsored by Kayak.
Wait, point. Tonight, Derbyshire's traffic cops waging a war on county lines drug dealers.
County lines is the big issue. It's a constant battle that we are facing.
Where is it? You absolute idiots. You're having a true rap. And
Facing daily danger as they take on suspected traffickers bringing drugs into Derbyshire.
Costed on both cannabis and cocaine. There's this brick of cash, just thousands of pounds all wrapped up together.
And stamping down on the drug gangs, exploiting the county's roads to make dirty money.
please, mate, keep nice records here. We're not the stuff. And records here because we believe you've got drugs in this car. Yeah.
We suspect that there's going to be thousands of pounds worth of heroin and cocaine that we've seized on this day.
The National Crime Agency estimates there are more than 2,000 telephone lines linked to County Lines drug gangs.
Or call a phone.
Violent urban criminals moving into rural areas to deal drugs worth an estimated £500 million a year.
Heroin.
But the traffic cops are cracking down on the dealers, muscling onto their patch.
What the thing?
He's got so many
Great
deals.
ideas, though.
It's unreal.
His shoulder. Sorry.
Let us know when you're back with us, boys.
I didn't want too much.
On the outskirts of Chesterfield, he sees Nick Lovett and Dan Mitchell from Derbyshire's Road Crime Team are leading an operation targeting suspected County Line drug dealers bringing heroin across the border from South Yorkshire.
Looking at the past history of the vehicle can be coming through at any point from now. So to get us up there, to get us on plot, we need to be making some progress, making some ground.
This isn't the first time the team has tried to intercept the suspected dealers, who are known to make regular runs into Derbyshire using different routes.
It can be frustrating. We have deployed twice in the past and it's been unsuccessful.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So today we're going to take a lot further back towards the Sheffield border, where we believe we'll enter the Derbyshire area.
Other unmarked cars are positioned along the main A61, but there's a chance he could use minor roads to avoid police cameras.
Scotty, for information, we are on plot, just at the top of the hill.
Nick, who's trained to make high-speed stops, takes the wheel. Now it's a waiting game till someone gets a sighting of the suspects.
You can get a bit itchy. You know, we're thinking, is he going to come to us on that day?
After an hour and a half, the vehicle is spotted by colleagues on the main road coming towards Nick and Dan.
That's fine.
They shouted up that they got contact with the vehicle. They began to follow it covertly. My job then was to meet hands at the crossroads.
One received waiting for you down the bottom hill.
We know it's coming down the hill towards the lights on its intended route.
There he goes.
Good news for us, it sticks to the plan.
Clear, mate.
Go.
5 cars back from the suspect vehicle, the team ready themselves to box the target.
We're not on yet. We're not on.
We have to be together. It's tactics only work together.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Mate, pull over. Move over.
With other cars in the way,
Move over.
they're running out a road where they can safely stop the target vehicle.
Mate, when it goes around the bend, I'm going to try and get rid of it. We're all through, mate. We're all together. This will effectively bring us out at traffic lights, and then he'll probably go straight on.
We were getting quite close towards what we believe is destination would be.
There will be opportunities to the other side of the lights, mate.
He was increasing his speed.
Mate.
The call went in to stop because it seemed to be clear ahead.
Well, mate, he's running. Get out. I'm getting out, man. What are you doing? I'm getting out.
A lot of it's shock and awe.
We'll try and get rid of bud.
The quicker we can get them occupants detained, stops and throw drugs out the window. Tip them into the carpet,
start eating SIM cards, all things like we've seen before.
After both suspects are apprehended,
Right, mother, have you sit down?
the police can do a thorough search.
It's a knife just in here. Where is it? Open this one, the second one. Yeah.
Where is it? You absolute idiot. You're having a giraffe. You don't expect somebody to be carrying in a jacket something of that magnitude. And give him a good search. Disturbed me greatly to think that that's on the streets of Derbyshire, really.
Because you've got that knife on your
And the knife's not the only incriminating object they find.
In his right sock, there's a quantity of Class A controlled drugs, quite a substantial amount. You find the drugs and you get a good feeling. He was right, we were right, but it doesn't end there.
Coming up.
Obviously, you're under arrest on suspicion of possession with intent to supply.
The net tightens as another drugs haul is discovered.
Sealed in his pillowcase was quantities of cannabis.
And Derbyshire's road crime cops continue their war on drugs.
Please, mate, keep nice records here. We're on this door, and records here. We believe we've got drugs in this car.
About time we had a break. Corfu? Don't mind if I do. Daytime, sponsored by Kayak.
This Valentine's, treat yourself to Asda's Bistro Dine-In for two. Choose a starter, a main, two sides, dessert, and a bottle of Prosecco, all for £12. Interruption-free evening not included. That's a real Valentine's. That's Asda price.
So I've just got Sun Life's guaranteed over 50 plan. Super easy, no medical questions. I finally have the confidence to devote myself to my craft. What work? I even made this.
Really?
With Sun Life, there's a guaranteed cash payout. But this is one less thing you'll have to spend it on.
Don't miss out on our limited time offer. Call or search Sun Life Plan today.
I've got it.
I've got it.
I got it.
Wait, what exactly did they get?
G-Tech, anti-hair wrap, dual-edge precision, packed with more cleaning features than ever before. The Air Ram 3, engineered for effortless cleaning. The Air Ram 3 Plus from G-Tech. Proud partner of Brentford FC.
Save in the Hillary's huge winter sale. Get up to 50% off hundreds of made-to-measure blinds, shutters and curtains. And to keep your home extra cozy this winter, get a free thermal lining on our favourite curtains and Roman blinds. Plus, with blinds expertly measured, made and fitted from just £50, you can get the quality and service you expect from Hillary's at prices you'll love. Book your free in-home appointment today. Call 0800 916 1010 or visit hillarys.co.uk. Hillary's huge winter sale for the window wise.
Are you losing money on high energy bills? You could save £198 a year on your energy. Switch and save now at uswitch.com.
The greatest secrets are buried by time, and only the fearless unlock the greatest rewards. And real money playing games and giving your feedback on Testa, where fun is your journey and cash your destination. With rewards at every milestone. Play for fun, earn for real. Testa. Play games, level up, and receive real money rewards. Try Testa. It's free.
They scamper and pamper, and puzzle and nuzzle. They love and they shove, and they fit like a glove. We all know that life is so much better with cats. But not every cat will have a life of love. Some will be abandoned. Some will be neglected. Some will be left all alone in the world. At Cats Protection, we're just like you. We stand up for cats and want a world where they get love and care. Now you can make sure they get that love and care for years to come with a gift of Cats Protection in your will. To find out more, send for your free information booklet. Just call 0800 153 3895 or search Cats Protection Gifts in Wills. Cats have made your life better. Now you can make many cats' lives better too with a gift in your will.
I'm Merrin, and on this farm, everything we do is to make Ginster's pasties even tastier. Apparently music helps. I've introduced lunchtime strategy meetings.
What are we strategizing about?
Pasties, Graham. I heard a full-time masseuse. It's for the cows. We invented our scarecrow's wardrobes. Terrifying. I've even started extensive taste analysis. Sounds complicated, but really, they're the family I like to watch eat. Ginster's taste the effort.
Yeah, don't run! Meet the Special Cops fighting back against antisocial Britain. Autism patients too much. Street Cops catching the yobs. Coming soon to 5-star or stream on 5.
Corfu? Don't mind if I did. Daytime, sponsored by Kayak.
Keep going.
The Derbyshire Road Crime Cops have intercepted 2 suspected county line drugs dealers.
What makes you
They were found to be in possession of Class A drugs and a knife with a 6-inch blade.
Where is it? You idiot. You absolute idiot. You're having a giraffe. And give him a good finish.
At the police station in Chesterfield, the men are taken into custody and the car gets another thorough going over.
Anything else on searches?
Bit of cash.
Great enough, aren't we? Do you see the knife? He said it's in my pocket. So what was it? He's thinking, it's in here. The blade was sticking up. And it was like, he looked down. If he'd looked down, he'd poked up an eye. The blade's about that long.
What was that?
You know, so as you can see, we've got 2 quantities there, which are individual wraps. There's a lot of them. But they're then all wrapped together with cling film. And then we've got an uncut block